Hi everyone, this is my game of the month for November 2024. The game between Ueno and Ishikawa from the 6th round of the 83rd C2 ranking tournament. Playing Sente is Ueno Hirotoshi, ranked 4 dan, and playing Gote is Ishikawa Yūta, ranked 5 dan. In this game, the humble pawn takes the spotlight. Of all the shogi pieces, the pawn has the simplest movement, yet it is also the most difficult piece to master. Let's see the game. Pawn at 7-6, pawn at 3-4, pawn at 2-6, pawn at 4-4, silver to 4-8, silver to 3-2. Ishikawa doesn't commit to playing either static or ranging rook, giving himself the option to choose either one depending on Ueno's moves. Gold to 5-8, pawn to 9-4, pawn to 9-6, silver to 4-3, pawn to 5-6. And in this position, Ishikawa makes his choice with pawn to 8-4, which appears to be the static rook Gangi strategy. On the other hand, Ueno can choose between various different static rook strategies. He plays silver to 7-8, gold to 3-2, pawn to 2-5, bishop to 3-3, silver to 7-7, which appears to be the Yagura strategy. The game proceeds with silver to 6-2, bishop to 7-9, pawn to 7-4, gold to 7-8, knight to 7-3, pawn to 3-6, gold to 5-2, king to 6-9, pawn to 8-5, bishop to 4-6. Ueno develops his bishop to pressure Ishikawa's attacking pieces, and to prevent him from playing pawn to 6-4. Ishikawa responds with pawn to 5-4, preparing to play bishop to 4-2 to enable pawn to 6-4. Pawn to 6-6, king to 4-1, pawn to 1-6, pawn to 1-4, king to 7-9, bishop to 4-2, gold to 6-7, pawn to 6-4, king to 8-8, silver to 6-3, silver to 5-7, king to 3-1. And at this point, Ueno advances his pawn to 5-5. On his next move, he could strengthen his position by advancing his silver to 5-6. So Ishikawa responds with pawn takes, bishop takes, silver to 5-4. And after Ueno withdraws his bishop to 3-7, Ishikawa continues attacking the bishop with pawn to 3-5. If Ueno captures, then after pawn drop 3-6, bishop 2-6, pawn to 6-5, Ishikawa could bring his bishop to a great position on 6-4, whereas Ueno's major pieces are both passive, so Ishikawa would have the upper hand. So it's a nice positional pawn sacrifice. In the game, Ueno plays bishop to 4-6, and if Ishikawa plays pawn takes 3-6, then Ueno could proceed with pawn to 1-5, pawn takes, pawn to 2-4, pawn takes, bishop takes, rook takes, pawn drop 2-3, rook to 2-6, aiming for an edge attack against Ishikawa's king. Instead, Ishikawa responds with silver to 4-5, and after bishop takes 3-5, pawn to 6-5, he prepares to activate his bishop. In response, Ueno plays pawn to 2-4, pawn takes, pawn to 4-6, silver to 3-4, bishop takes 2-4. In this position, a bishop exchange would favor Ueno, who would be able to target the floating pieces in Ishikawa's formation. Consequently, Ishikawa declines the bishop exchange with bishop to 6-4, leaving Ueno's bishop in an awkward position and intending to trap it on the next move with pawn drop 2-3. This might seem like a difficult problem, but Ueno finds a brilliant solution using his pawns in hand. First, he plays pawn drop 2-2, an important pawn drop which forces Ishikawa to capture with his gold, to create an unfavorable wall shape. And now, another key pawn move, pawn to 7-5. It would be Ishikawa's loss to capture this pawn with his bishop and remove it from its wonderful position on 6-4. He could defend with rook to 8-4, but this would place his major pieces in a position where they could be forked by a knight drop, so Ueno might proceed with pawn takes 6-5, knight takes, silver to 6-6, knight takes 7-7 promotes, knight takes, sacrificing a silver to get a knight in hand and to use his castle knight as an attacking piece. For example, rook to 8-1, pawn drop 5-3, bishop takes, knight to 6-5, and Ueno would appear to have a strong attack. In the game, Ishikawa decides to trap Ueno's bishop with pawn drop 2-3, but Ueno plays yet another good move using a pawn drop to 5-3. And because Ishikawa's gold must defend 5-1 to prevent Ueno from making a horse, he can capture only with his bishop, and after pawn to take 7-4, pawn takes 2-4, pawn takes 7-3 promotes, Ueno gets a knight and makes a tokin in exchange for his bishop. After rook to 8-4, pawn takes 6-5, Ishikawa plays pawn to 4-5. The meaning of this move is to give his major pieces access to the 4-4 square. It might not seem very spectacular, but I think that this move illustrates the sensitivity of professional shogi players to major piece activity. Thanks to this pawn move, Ishikawa's major pieces can breathe more easily. Ueno responds with silver to 6-6, and Ishikawa plays pawn takes 4-6, which might have been a mistake. Alternatively, I feel that bishop drop 6-9 was also worth considering, or an edge attack with pawn to 9-5, although the timing seems to be difficult. Even though pawn captures pawn is often a natural shogi move, in this case I don't understand the meaning of this move. Furthermore, it allows Ueno to play his own pawn move, pawn to 6-4. If Ishikawa plays bishop takes, then Ueno could make a fork on 7-6, but if Ishikawa hadn't played pawn takes 4-6 on his previous move, then he would be able to escape with bishop takes 4-6. Now if Ishikawa plays rook takes, then after silver to 5-5, rook to 6-1, pawn drop 4-4, Ueno's attack would become very dangerous because he can simultaneously target Ishikawa's king as well as his major pieces. For example, silver takes, pawn drop 5-4, silver takes 5-5, pawn takes 5-3 promotes, gold takes, pawn drop 5-4, gold to 5-2, knight drop 6-5, and Ueno's attack would be unstoppable. In the game, Ishikawa hangs on with pawn drop 6-2, silver to 5-5, pawn drop 5-4. But Ueno continues attacking with knight drop 6-5. If pawn takes 5-5, then after knight takes 5-3 promotes, gold takes, pawn to 6-3 promotes, pawn takes, bishop drop 7-5, rook to 5-4, to king takes 6-3, Ishikawa's position would be on the point of collapse. Until this position, Ueno has attacked using pawns in a supporting role, but his pawns are about to become the true heroes of his attack in a way that I have never seen before and will likely never see again. Ishikawa plays bishop to 4-2, and here they come. Pawn drop 5-3, gold to 5-1, pawn drop 4-4. If pawn takes 5-5, then after pawn takes 4-3 promotes, silver takes, pawn drop 4-4, silver takes, silver drop 4-3, Ishikawa's king would become completely exposed to the full force of Ueno's attack. In the game, Ishikawa withdraws his silver to 3-2, and Ueno attacks with the king takes 6-2, gold takes, pawn to 6-3 promotes. If gold takes, then pawn to 5-2 promotes would not only threaten the bishop, but also the rook. So instead, Ishikawa plays pawn takes 5-5, but after pawn to 5-2 promotes, bishop to 3-3, the king takes 6-2, Ueno's attack is only getting stronger. His threat is gold drop 4-2, so Ishikawa makes an escape route with gold to 2-3. And after knight to 5-3 promotes, rook takes 4-4, it would be too hasty to play gold drop 4-2, bishop takes, the king takes, rook takes, promoted knight takes, king takes, and Ishikawa's king would appear to survive. So how should Ueno continue to attack? Well, now another pawn becomes a star. Pawn to 3-5. Ueno displaces Ishikawa's silver so that after silver takes, he can play pawn drop 4-3. If silver takes, then gold drop 4-2 wins the silver and more. So Ishikawa has no choice but to make an early escape with king to 2-2, watching helplessly as Ueno now promotes his pawn to 4-2. Watching this game, another professional shogi player commented that being attacked like this is enough to make you want to cry. Ishikawa continues defending with pawn drop 3-1, and after the king takes 3-2, pawn takes, the king to 4-2. If he clears off the pieces with bishop takes, then after promoted knight takes, rook takes, bishop drop 5-3, rook to 4-5, silver drop 5-4, Ishikawa's position would be hopeless. In the game, Ishikawa plays pawn drop 7-6, gold takes, pawn drop 7-5, gold to 6-6, pawn drop 6-5. Like his opponent, he's attempting to make an attack using his pawns, but it's now too little and too late as Ueno goes into the endgame with gold drop 4-3, pawn takes 6-6, the king takes 3-2, king to 1-2, gold takes 3-3, knight takes, pawn drop 3-4. And if rook takes, then promoted knight to 4-3. And if gold takes, then bishop drop 3-1. So seeing this move, Ishikawa resigns the game. So the game ends with a pawn drop. Pure poetry. I think it's remarkable that a pawn played a crucial role in every key moment of this game. There's no question that this game was all about the mighty pawn. Thank you.